or you want to walk around like this and pick on people who are smaller than you, right? You're so used to picking on people that you know can't whoop you. You like to pick faces and try people, right?
Man, that shit ain't finna fly in the chain gang. Haha, I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around, I'll bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone, I'm a charger, don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me a solid favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. I want to tell everybody welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how bullies are treated inside of prison. Y'all know how it is, man. Growing up, no matter what school you went to, there was always bullies, all right? And a lot of people that are bullies to this day actually become cops and correctional officers because they were used to bullying when they were younger. You know, and they want to still be able to get away with it. Or they were actually bullied when they were younger. So they want to, you know, be able to get their get backs now by being an officer or, you know, a cop. They want to be able to get back at people who they felt like were pieces of shit when they were younger. But I'm going to be talking about for inmates, how inmates that bully people are treated, okay? Now, if you're someone that's used to being bullied, or you know you got picked on everywhere you go, or you know someone can get over on you and bully you because you're not, you know, living like that. You know, you don't want no confrontation or no problems or drama, so you're used to people picking on you. You ain't really got to worry about that in prison, okay? I'm not saying you ain't got to worry about, you know, people trying to extort you, trying to rob you, trying to beat you up, stuff like that, because you do got to worry about that. But I'm talking about a full-on, day-to-day bully. You don't have to worry about someone constantly drilling you, unless it's a gang, of course, you know. But in prison, bullies don't really get showed no love. When people see that that person is prowling on the weak, other people want to prowl on them. They put theirself in the radar and put theirself on the platter in front of other people because they can tell they're just picking faces. They're only trying that person because they know they can. You understand? So bullies ain't really walking around acting like a bully. Literally. Them same people that were bullying people on the streets act totally different inside of prison. Them boys walk with their tail tucked in between their legs with their head up. A real person walk in the room, they put their head down. That's literally what it is. So it's not really respected. You get what I'm saying? Like if we're all chilling in the dorm hanging out and there's this one dude that constantly wants to pick on this one person, after a while, bro, everyone's gonna get tired of seeing it. You feel me? Because here he looks you in your eyes as he's trying to put down on you, take your shit, and just constantly bullying you. You know what I'm saying? Might walk by and you feel me, try to give you a wedgie like they did back in the day or some shit, just constantly picking on you. But then when he walks by us, he won't even look us in our eyes. You know, people see that shit, people read that shit, people get tired of that shit. Everybody wakes up in the morning with something on their chest, and it might be like, man, I'm sick of this dude walking around like he the shit. He picks faces though. I'm finna show him that, yeah, he feels like he's up here compared to that person. That other person's down here to him, so he feels like he's up here, but I'm gonna show him I'm even higher than that. You see what I'm saying? Because no one really likes a bully. You feel me? And I've been in dorms to where, you know, there'd be like someone that is a complete geek, a complete nerd, you know what I'm saying? Look like Carrot Top. You feel me? No one ever messed with him. You know, he was just a loner. He stayed to himself. You could tell he wasn't meant to be here. He did something one day, skipping school and landed there. And there was this one dude that would constantly pick on him, constantly try him. It'd be the little shit. He'd walk by on the way to the shower, and the bully, as he walked by, he would just walk by and he would like knock the dude's towel that was hanging on his bunk. He'd knock his towel off. Or if the dude's standing in line to get, you know, a drink from the water fountain, he'd walk and cut him. Or in the canteen line, he'd cut him. Or if he was eating, he'd walk up and take a piece. Like just common shit, little things, you know what I'm saying? He could be playing cards like this, and then the bully would go stand behind him and look at his cards and tell the other people what cards he's got in his hand. You know, just little shit. He kept picking on him. So after a while, so many people in the dorm got tired of that shit, and he ended up, you know, trying that shit with like 2-3 different individuals. Man, we all came together and we told them, we went up to all of them and we said, look, y'all start some shit with him when we come to the dorm, man. We're going to beat his ass. All of us. We're going to jump on him, about 10 of us. Straight up. And he came in the dorm. He fell for the fucking bait. Sure enough, he thought he was going to bully and put down on them and this and that. Whole shit broke out. About 3 of my dogs jumped on him. I jumped on him. We all beat his ass for that bullying shit. Same thing that we do to booty bandits. People that try to take ass in prison. You feel me? Got his ass up out of there. You see what I'm saying? We stopped the mud hole in his ass because he was constantly picking on people. That shit ain't respected. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit to someone who has the heart to stand up to you. Do that shit to someone that's gonna, you know, defend herself, not just give it to you. You see what I'm saying? Literally, like, he would literally, like, force people, you know, to get on the phone and call their family for money. You know, like, you know, he'd go holler at his homeboys and pay them to let him use the phone, but then he'd have the other dude he's bullying get on there and call home, and he'd be like, man, tell him this, tell him that, tell him. He'd grab the phone, talk to the dude's mom and shit. Like, he was literally like, you know, he was taking advantage, you know. But there's a difference from being a bully and being, you know, someone that puts down on people and shit like that. There's a big difference, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully none of y'all go to prison, but if you do go to prison, you will see the difference. You will see a bully is someone that ain't always trying to get something out of someone. They're just constantly picking on them because they know, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. And that shit isn't respected. And y'all know how it was back in the day in school. You always had bullies. I was the one that always fought bullies. I always got into it with them. You feel me? I was one of the ones that was up there with the people who pick on people, but at the same time, I wasn't the one picking on people. But them same dudes that was picking on people, they knew not to fuck with me because I was on that bumping shit when I was younger. Straight up, I used to constantly get into shit. I didn't care, and them dudes knew not to try me. You got these bullies picking on these kids in class, and then you got me throwing rocks, cracking the bully's head open. You know, different shit, like starting stuff with them. That's how I was when I was younger. So in prison, if someone tried to do that bullying shit, bro, that shit for the birds, you feel me? But it ain't respected. So if you're someone that gets picked on, or you're someone that's worried, or someone that used to be bullied growing up, I'm not gonna tell you you ain't gotta worry about that in prison, because whatever energy you put out, people see that shit, you feel me? If you put that energy out like you're a rabbit, then these wolves gonna come after you. You feel me? If you act like a sheep, the wolves gonna come after you. You put that energy out like you a grizzly, like you a bear, you a lion, a tiger, then you know what I'm saying? Bitches are gonna think twice about, you know, coming at you like that. And you'll peep it. You'll notice how they pick and choose. They pick faces who to mess with. But that's why I say who the biggest bullies are in prison are the officers, the correctional officers. They're able to do what they want to do with you. You feel me? But even then, there's consequences and repercussions towards them also. You feel me? Not always though. They get away with, I'd say, 98% of the things they do, if not 99% of the things they do. There will be a small little ratio, a small little portion to where inmates will strike back on the guards. You know what I'm saying? Depending if it's a gang member or not. But I see a bunch of officers whoop gang members' asses, and because the gang member don't want to hit them back and catch an ad charge. Nobody wants to catch more time. You feel me? But that's why them officers be bullying people. So I can't tell you, you know, in this video, oh, if you've been bullied your whole life, don't worry about the officers. Because that'll be a lie. You got to always worry about the officers. Even if they're not bullying you, you got to worry about them. Because they always got some tricks up their sleeve. Literally. Those are the ones that will try to get you more time just because they don't like you. They might not like the color of your skin. They might be black officers and don't like you because you're white. Or they might be white and don't like you because you're black. Vice versa. You never know. You feel me? And they constantly bully people. They abuse their authority. Those are the ones that get away with it. They get away with it more than inmates do because other inmates are going to peep that shit and be on that person's ass. Like, bro, you be walking around here like you the shit, bro. But in all reality, dog, bitch, you ain't you. You be picking and choosing. Like when I was at Charlotte CI. When I was at Charlotte CI, one of my homeboys, a big old Chico, you feel me? I won't put his name out there because he's back in prison right now. But a big old Chico, you feel me? He ended up being owed money by this other big ass dude. They was at the work camp together. You feel me? Well, that dude that owed him the money came to the main compound. You feel me? Because when you go to the boxing and from the work camp, you get sent back to the main compound. I'd never been to the work camp, so I was at the main compound the whole time. But my homeboy was at the work camp before. So they bring this big ass dude in with golds from Fort Myers. They bring him in. He was from Fort Myers, Florida. They bring him in there, whatever, and they put him on the other side. Like, I was in D dorm. You got D1 and D2. I was in D1. They put him on D2. Big old black dude with golds. You feel me? A lot of people on that side was scared about him. Didn't even know who he was. You know what I'm saying? He'd walk around acting like he didn't play that shit. And he had people in there scared of him because how big he was. He would pick on people and shit like that. But a little did they know that same big ass dude owed my dog, which was a big Chico, owed him money from when they was at the work camp. So my dog ran down on him and made him curl in front of all the people in the dorm. Went down on him like, bitch, you already know what time it is, bro. Where my money at? And they never seen that side of that dude before, the one with the golds. They never seen him, you know what I'm saying? After that, all that bullying shit, you know, that shit like raised the red flag to all the people he was picking on. Like, damn, that's crazy, bro. You know, like he's sitting in here trying to pick on us and everything, but we seen his ass fold. So that right there is a sign to show you he picks faces. You feel me? That shows you that curling shit is in him. If he curled to the other dude, he'll curl if enough pressure's applied by somebody else. Straight up. You feel me? And then after that, all the same people he was bullying, you feel me? We started getting in their ear and telling them, man, look, man, that man ain't finna do shit, bro. You feel me? That man ain't finna do shit to you, bro. He knows what time it is. And sure enough, my dog let him know, like, man, all that shit you trying, that putting down and shit you trying to do over here, man, that shit don't go down over here, bro. That shit for the birds, homeboy. And guess what? He ended up being a big old, big for nothing twack junkie. All he did was smoke Tunchi all day and twack out and everything like that. He wasn't really, he wasn't allowed to be who he was pretending to be. He wasn't allowed to bully people no more. And them same people he was bullying would laugh at him, didn't even take him serious no more. You feel me? Looks can be deceiving. A bitch can look like they, you know, like they big as a door, look like they could put their fist through the fucking front of your head and make it come out the back. And that shit be for the birds, bro. They pick and choose, dog. They know who to try. So that's why in prison, you got to be prepared. You got to be ready for whoever comes at you, whatever they come at you with, whatever they try to use, whether it's violence or finessing. Like I say in chain gang robbery, you know, the first step's finessing, second step's violence. You know what I'm saying? I say second step's violence, first step's finessing. That's what it is. You feel me? They might come at you on some friendly shit and just try to milk you. You know what I'm saying? But then low-key telling everybody else they're extorting you. You see? So other people are like, damn, bro, I ain't know he's telling people that he's, you know, he's extorting me, bro. Like I'm some jizzle, like I'm a June, like I'm a hold down man, like he trying me, you feel me? And then kind of find out that's what he's telling everybody else, but really you think he's just your friend. And then other people will try you and come near you, and he'll get offended and he'll stand up towards them people for you. So then you think, damn, that's really my dog. No, really what it is he's low-key finessing you. That's what it is. So you got to be prepared for that. But as far as it comes as a bitch just straight up walking around being a bully to people, that shit don't get no respect. So if you're watching this video and you was a bully, you better not try that shit in prison, because you're going to get your whole shit split to the medulla meat. Mark my words. And it's going to be by someone that ain't got nothing to do with it. It's going to be by someone that just sees the way you carry yourself and they don't like that shit. You shouldn't be out here bullying people anyways. You know, if you think about it. It's different if you want to rob someone or something like that. You take that shit, beat them up, do whatever you got to do. But as far as that bullying, you know what I'm saying, picking on people and stuff, that shit for the birds. Boy, people are dying these days. People ain't playing. People ain't finna just sit there. You know, some people that are in there that are getting bullied are in there for like shooting their teachers and different things like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they obviously got that murder, kill instinct in them if they have to. So why would you pick on them because they're a nerd and stay to themselves all the time? You never know if that man gonna wake up in the middle of the night, dog, and decide to give you them Joker scars from Batman and rip your whole shit across your whole mouth. You know? That's why you gotta be prepared. So if your ass is a bully and you watching this and you like to pick on people, prison is not the place to be picking on people at all. Straight up. There's a difference, like I said, from people who extort people and people who are bullies. That's totally different. And if you ever get locked up, you will see the difference. You feel me? Also, like I said, for the ones who are used to being bullied, I can't guarantee you won't be bullied. I can't guarantee you will. Everybody's bid is completely different. You never know what will happen when you get there. But like I said, after a while, a certain amount of people are not going to like that shit. You can have a L on your tag for Lauderdale or a B for Broward, where I'm from, and you could be getting picked on by somebody, and next thing you know, someone who's a gang member that's got a B or L on their tag sees that shit. Everyone from Broward County and Lauderdale is gonna stand up and be like, bitch, you ain't picking on my home team. Ain't none of that, bro. Ain't none of that, homeboy. Man, get your ass about this dorm, boy. Don't be coming in here no more. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of them bullies, they'll like lock their eyes on their target, and then they'll be sliding into their dorm and shit. Like, it'll be somewhere where they're not even at. It'll literally be like, if they live in G dorm, the person they're bullying will be way down there in C dorm. You feel me? Depending on what camp you're at, you know? And they'll go there and they'll come in there every day and try to bully you. People see them coming in because it catches their attention. He don't live in here. Now they see him coming in here picking on you, see him coming in here, you know, going through your shit like it's his, and, you know, just trying you. People in that dorm are gonna start questioning the person in their dorm, like, hey, what, that's your friend that comes over here? And they'll be like, man, I don't know, man. What do you mean you don't know? He comes in there every day, bro. That ain't your dog? I don't know him, bro. He just one day followed me back from the school building, bro. Now every day he just comes in here and he be messing with me and shit. What do you mean he be messing with you? And then now other people in your business, and that bully dude don't even know it. And then when he comes to the dorm thinking that shit sweet one day, all of a sudden he's gonna come there, and then boom, people who have nothing to do with it are gonna intervene and let him know, hey man, check this shit out, bro. What this your friend? That's what you keep coming over here for? This your homeboy? And you gonna be like, yeah, that's my friend. And then they gonna look at the other, oh, so he's your friend? And then the bully's gonna look at him, and he's gonna expect him to say, yeah, we friends. And then he gonna be caught under pressure. He ain't gonna say the right shit, or he ain't gonna say nothing at all. And the boy's gonna tell him, look, bro, we already know what time it is, bro. Don't be coming down to this dorm no more, man. This man don't like you. You don't know this man. Stop trying to pick on this man and get over on this man. You come over here again, boy, your ass is dear meat. We got something for you. You come over here again, you better have your knife with you. Straight up. Bring whoever the fuck you want with it, and then they'll tell them what gang they in, bitch. We ready to rock. That's how it goes. And then that bully will be gone. Be gone. That's it. He'll, you know, that's the way it goes down. Straight up. People don't like that shit because that shit is not respected at all. You feel me? But anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video on up. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all make sure y'all drop in the comment section, man, if y'all ever seen anything happen to a bully. Okay? If there was a bully somewhere you were at and you finally seen someone that was getting picked on just decide to bust his shit open to the Medulla meat, or if you seen others get involved like I was saying, because that shit happens a lot. Okay? Everywhere I went where there was bullies, other people that had nothing to do with it got involved. Whether that person was from their home team or not, because that shit is just not taken well. People don't like that shit. It's like you're bringing tension in our dorm and picking and prowling on the weak. You understand? That shit is not liked at all by people that have nothing to do with it. So y'all go ahead, man, drop it in the comment section. Like I said, have y'all ever seen that type of shit go down? And how y'all feel about it. That's another thing. That's a key thing I want y'all to put in the comments. How do y'all feel about it? What do y'all think should happen to bullies? Do y'all think people should just turn their head because it's prison? You're supposed to mind your business, you know, turn your head when shit goes down. You feel me? Which a big percentage, I'd say 90% of people do turn their head. You feel me? Do you think people should just turn their head and that falls on the person who's being bullied? If you don't stand up for yourself, then you know you're out there in that water on your own? Or do you think that people should get all bullies out of there and just all team up and get their ass from around there? Like all the people that are used to being bullied, team up together and jump his big ass and get him from around there? Or do y'all think that the people should intervene that have nothing to do with it? You feel me? I want y'all to put that shit in the comment section because that shit be crazy, man. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one on up. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Y'all know that. I say that shit every time. Y'all make sure y'all keep them squares, rats, clowns, chomos, gunners, liars, fake gangsters, fake gang members, all that shit about your circle, man. And until next time, you already know this, the one and only Florida legend, Frog.